Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Home-tastic by Rizwana. As you can see, today's video is about this outdoor entryway makeover. This video took some time for me because I have implemented a lot of ideas, DIYs, and I'm sure you all are going to love it because the budget is very less. I have spent very less amount for this makeover, maybe 500 to 1000 rupees, that's it. And apart from that, whatever other items are there, plants and all, I have used for this makeover. So simple ideas everyone can implement. I hope you all are going to enjoy this video today. And before starting the makeover, let me tell you how I want this entryway to be is if someone is passing through this entrance or someone is entering my home, it should look very lively to them and it should give positive vibes. And I want a decent look also, not too loud. So yeah, so first I'll clear the things on this shoe rack. I'm quickly cleaning this shoe cabinet and also I have dusted off the walls. As this is the only corner that I have to decorate or do anything, I just want to highlight this corner a little bit. So I have this leftover wallpaper from my previous makeovers. So I wanted to utilize that only. So here I'm pasting this wallpaper on this wall. In my last video, few people commented that they are not finding my videos much interesting like before. So let me tell you, my previous house, old house was little old and it needed more makeovers and more changes. But now we have moved into this new house and there is no much scope. Why would I change anything for just the sake of the video? But whenever I'm sharing any makeovers with you in my new home, I'm just doing all those makeovers according to my budget and also the space and the necessity also. Every time we can't do major changes like painting and all that stuff, right? If the house is too old and needs makeover, then I will definitely do it. Just like how I do makeovers in my grandma's house and any other houses, my relatives' houses in my hometown. So here, as you can see, I have cut this wallpaper into an arch shape. Pasting the wallpaper is done. Now we have to decorate this entryway. So for that, let's start with some quick DIYs. Here I had this wooden plank. So on this I have already written this home sweet home using carbon paper and I am tracing all these letters using Fevicol. Now you have to carefully paste this gold foil paper on top of this glue, and once it is dry, then only you have to brush it off, the excess part. Likewise, I'll repeat for all the letters that I have written here. This is almost done. Now I have this broken mug which I wanted to use in one of my DIYs. So today I'm going to use this in this DIY. Here first I'm applying some Fevikwik gel and on top of that I have put this clay. And we have to stick the mug on this clay like this and leave it for maybe 1 hour. With the leftover clay, I am making one more design like floral design on this mug to make it more beautiful. So if you also have broken cups or mugs like this, you can repurpose them and beautify them using some clay. You can make different designs and use as planters, or you can use as holders as well. So here I made a flower using clay, and next it's time to paint this one. This time I have used some chalk paint also because chalk paints dry up very quickly and easy to apply. Here I have applied yellow color to this flower and then brown color on this plank, but I was not much satisfied with that color, so later I changed it to terracotta color, as you can see. And then I found this twig, so I thought of attaching it on one side of this plank because it's giving some natural look to this. And using clay I have made some leaves and then I have painted them. And with this DIY wall hanging is almost ready. Moving on to the next one, I wanted to have a window kind of frame in my entryway. So I bought this wooden window from Itsy Bitsy online store, but I was little disappointed because I got this broken. Later I fixed it with some Fevikwik because I didn't have much time to return it and all that. And here I'm applying gesso because gesso will act as a primer on any kind of base, and whatever color you apply on top of it, it will look very neat and you don't even need a second coating also. So here I'm using this color for this window. My son also wanted to paint this window, so I gave him brush. He painted it very nicely, but he was using a lot of paint. And once the painting is done, here I am writing welcome using carbon paper and printout. Whenever you want to write something on any decor wall hangings, you can take the printout of that quotation or whatever you want, and then using carbon paper you can write it down. And because it will look very professional, neat, and looks like a store-bought one, on top of it you can just trace those letters using any thin brush. And here in this corner I'm just making simple flowers. I don't know why I made that. I thought like it was unnecessary. Our painting is almost done. Now we have to fill this shell. So here I want to add some flowers. I had these artificial flowers, so I'm keeping them. If you have any old flowers also, you can repurpose them like this. Moving on to the next DIY, I found this broken pot in the ground floor, so I got this to my home and I washed it thoroughly first and I let it dry for some time. I was thinking for 1 or 2 days like what paint I should make, what design I should make on this pot, but later I ended up painting whatever came into my mind. So first I am fixing the cracks here, and then I went with terracotta color because I had this big container available. So I thought it will look very decent and looks very traditional also. And here on the top part I'm using this gold enamel paint, and this color was looking really nice. It's giving that metallic look to any surface. I'll try to put the link of this paint in the description. So if you also find any terracotta broken pots like this, isn't it the easiest way to just paint them and reuse them as planters in our gardens, balconies, or entryways? This is going to add a beautiful look to my entryway, I'm sure. So till here it was okay. Later on I wanted to add more design on this, so I used this ceramic cone and I made this simple design. I'm highlighting this design also with gold color. I just wanted to have something like a 3D design, so that's why I had to use the ceramic cone. You can use wall putty paste also, but I didn't have wall putty powder available. We'll see the final look after the makeover. And moving on to the next one, here whatever bottles I have, waste bottles, I just took them out, and I'm going to make a nice showpiece for my entryway. So first I'm using chalk paints to paint these bottles because they dry up very quickly, and also giving nice texture to the bottles. And now I have mixed some Fevicryl clay. So using clay I'll be writing some letters on these bottles. So by now you might have understood what I'm going to make. It's a home showpiece. So on each bottle you have to write each letter like HOME using clay. So this is how we have to make it. And now we will paint these letters and also make some more design on this bottle to make it more beautiful. So here I'll be painting the letters with black color, and around these letters I'll make some simple designs like flowers, leaves, and all that. So whatever design you want, you can make that on the bottles and use this kind of letters, and you can make a statement also. We'll see all the bottles later. Moving on to another one. This is not a big change, but I have just changed the color of the spot to reuse it in my entryway. And now let me unbox what item I purchased for this makeover. This is the only item. Maybe there is one more thing that I bought. So I wanted these shelves. We could have made this with cardboard also, but I wanted some sturdy ones because I'm going to put some plants on it. So I bought these shelves for around maybe 200 rupees or even less than that. So this is where I'm going to attach those shelves using this kind of self-adhesive nails. So these shelves, when you put them in a pattern, it will look even more beautiful. So here I'm going to put them diagonally towards my steps. We'll decorate these shelves later. Now moving on to our arch wall. So here we'll decorate this wall with this beautiful window, and I'm hanging these white lanterns on this door. This is also our entrance only, but that connects to the drawing room. And here I'm hanging this macrame planter. And now it's very important to decorate the steps. So here I got some plastic pots. So I don't want to put just plain pots, so I'm making this simple design with white paint. So this combination gives a nice ethnic traditional look. You can make simple designs on these pots like this and make it more interesting and beautiful rather than keeping just the plain pots. And you know, when we take the time to beautify our surroundings and spaces, the sense of satisfaction that you get after seeing the final look is truly amazing. And also, in our free time, if we engage in this kind of activities, it's a wonderful way to de stress ourselves and also it gives immense happiness. And coming to the plants, even before we moved into this house, my plan was to have these purple plants in the entrance. So finally, I got three. I bought for around 150 each. And here I am hanging these artificial vines above these shelves so that it looks like that shelf is hanging with that vine. But I couldn't shoot that because by that time my phone was out of storage. And here I am attaching these string lights around this arch. I'll keep this plant here in this corner, and this is how I was trying to hang the vines. And all the leftover lights, I have kept them in this glass jar and I have covered it with some artificial plant. And here I have hung this home sweet home wall hanging. And coming to next DIY, this is a very quick DIY and you all can try it. So here I got these beautiful paper glasses and the color is also looking very beautiful, so we need not to paint. Here I am decorating these glasses with some mirrors like this, so you can make whatever design you want. It's very easy and you can quickly do this. So I am going to decorate 4 glasses. Now you might have understood where I am going to use these paper glasses. And now comes the interesting part. In this I have kept a cover, and inside the cover I am filling with some soil so that I can pot a plant. Just to make this glass waterproof and durable, I have kept this cover inside this. This is how we have simply made a planter out of paper glass, and to this I am adding some white pebbles also to add some weight to this glass. So I'll keep this one here. So rest of the 3 also we'll make some designs and use as planters, or we can use artificial plants also in that. In this one I have kept this artificial plant, and in this one I have added some water also. Keeping a small artificial plant in this mug, you can put a real one also. And here comes my beautiful pot, matka. I was not using this white planter stand, so I thought of keeping it here near the entrance. Adding tea light candles to my lanterns. One last item that I have purchased for this makeover is, actually I was little skeptical about this, but after purchasing this I felt like it added more beauty to the entryway. So this is the beautiful wall hanging that I purchased from Amazon. I'm enhancing the beauty of these plants and pots by adding some white bubbles around these pots. Now it's time to see the final look. Hope you all will like it. How do you like all the DIYs and my arrangement, guys? Now let me quickly show you how it looked in the night time. And as always, I have not added too many lights because adding too many lights for no reason is completely unnecessary. Now let me quickly take you through this in detail. So here first I have this mashallah frame, and on the door we have this mosquito net. You all most of you have asked me what is this net and where I have purchased. I got this from Amazon. You can search online. You have to give the measurements and you can get it customized. On the left side I have this hanging planter in which I've kept this beautiful money plant and added some string lights to enhance its look. Coming down here I have kept this matka hand painted. I wanted to have one floral floor vase on this, but it will be very expensive, so I thought of reusing this old pot. We'll move to the steps later. Now moving to the right side of this entrance. This is really my favorite corner as I wanted to highlight this particular wall. So here I have this DIY home sweet home wall hanging. To cover the ropes and adhesive hooks, I have added those artificial leaves, and here is that beautiful wall hanging that I purchased. It's completely matching with that wallpaper and window also, luckily. And here is the window, which is looking very bright and inviting. And here is my home showpiece, which is really a center of attraction for this shoe cabinet. And this one became my simple zero effort and no cost lamp. And as I said, this is my another entryway connecting to the drawing room. And a lot of people asked me how we can manage the slippers outside the entrance even though we have shoe cabinet. So this way we have left some space under the shoe cabinet so that when we leave the slippers, we'll just push them under that cabinet. And on this side I wanted to extend these artificial vines till the ceiling, but I couldn't do that because we have steps here. And here are my beautiful paper cup planters. Let me know how do you like this idea in the comment section. And from this side, when I look at my entryway, it's really giving me a lot of happiness, positive vibes whenever I'm entering this area. I hope you all liked and enjoyed this video today. Video was a bit lengthy, but I think it was worth because there were a lot of DIYs ideas to implement. And also, if you have really liked it, please press the like button. And in case you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing to my channel and also sharing with your friends and family, whoever is interested in this kind of makeovers and decorations. I'll be coming up with more amazing and budget friendly home makeover, home decor ideas every week. So please keep supporting me in this journey and show your love and support through comments. So that's all for today, friends. Let's meet in another interesting and amazing video. Until then, bye bye and take care.